Dyslexic Genius here, Brett Hurd. I'm back prepping the Edison Home with a combination attachment, the repeat mechanism, and getting ready to strip it, and found out that the base had cracked up straight across like this. If you look closely right here, you can see a line. What they did is they laminated a bunch of pieces of wood together to make these, and in the center sometimes they just crack. This is notorious on like an Edison gem. So what you have to do is you have to clean both sides with this, but you don't want to sand it. The best way to get adhesion when you glue, you can't have the dirt here, you have to clean it, is you take a wire brush like this, a little one, you can get these at Harbor Freight, and you see the grains in the wood right here? Mm-hmm. So you're going to do is you're going to take this and you're going to follow the grain, which is going to cause it to dig into the grain, which is going to cause a little hole in the wood where the glue's going to go to give you adhesion to hold everything together. So I've cleaned all this up. You need a flat piece. I use this huge chunk of aluminum, and you want to put saran wrap over everything, because when you glue, the glue's going to hit everything and it'll glue down. So anything you're gluing, like this board goes up here on the top, and I'll lock all that down. I'll show you how to do this. One other thing when you do this, and I've already done it, if you take this, and I have a straight edge, you can see some gaps. Like up by me, you'll see where the ruler's not hitting there. It's warped. So you're checking the warpness of this too. So now all I have to do is go down to the Greenville Woodworkers Guild I'm a member of, and then I'll have to plane all this so it's flat. Because then, if you put it all together and you don't do this, you set the machine on a counter or wherever you're going to play it, and I wonder why it's wonking around. It's not
or we'll split again.
Or it'll split again. So I'll talk you through this. Yes, we're going to use the type bond again.
So you've done that with a brush on both sides?
Both sides.
Okay.
So we're just going to, just like that.
Why don't you put just a straight line?
I want it to ooze out.
Okay.
And the trick is, you have to align the end. So we're going to set this in, and I've locked this piece down so nothing will move. Now you bring this together, and you want to get this clamped here. You already see the glue coming in. We're going to set this board here, and we're going to take
Now, I noticed you're doing all this stuff before you're stripping the cabinet.
Yeah, you want to do this before you strip, because then you'll have chemical on the finish where you're gluing back together, and you don't want that. You want to put it back together fresh. Then after strip, all this will go away.
And stripping it's not going to remove all the glue?
Nope, won't remove anything. We'll stick this in here, which will keep everything flat. Now what we're going to do, because if you put the clamps on and you start clamping and you don't have it pressing down in the middle, it's going to bulge up like that. So we're keeping the wood flat, then we're sucking it together. And we do this, and you can see the glue coming out there. That's what you want to see. You only have to clamp. Watch right here. When I clamp, see that? Feel this on your with your finger. You want to make sure that both pieces are together, and we have a smooth finish right here on both ends. And we have a smooth finish on both ends. Now we'll clamp this down more. And if you look underneath, it's dripping glue like a racehorse down under here. This clamps it down. Then what you'll do is we have this splitting apart. So what you'll do is you'll put Type Bond in here, coat 2 pieces of wood in saran wrap, and we'll pull this together just like that, and we'll glue that up. Then after that's done, we'll use the scraper, and I'll scrape out all the old hide glue and clean the edges of these and re-glue this in. But what I think I'm going to do on
Because
this,
those blocks were original.
all these blocks are original. I'll pop the other ones out after I get this in and glued. Then you strip. Everything's been done to be stripped. The only other little problem is, just a second. You'll see on refinishing work, when people nail them together, you see this nail hole right here? I showed you how to glue this in place. We'll say this nail hole. You're going to use a shellac stick. I'll show you how to use that. We'll fill these holes. That's how you fill worm holes on furniture. We're going to fill it with shellac first, and then we'll refinish over. You know, this is a lot of fun, and that's my tip for the day.